Hey, World Entertainment, and we've got some interesting news. And please, Jesus, don't let it happen. Don't let it be. But what is that news? Well, you're probably looking at the thumbnail thinking, what the hell is this? Why am I seeing Spaceballs and Josh Gad? Well, because the news is horrendously bad. That news is that apparently Josh Gad is teasing that he has written a script for Spaceballs 2. That's right. He wants them to make a new Spaceballs based on his script. Good God, please do not let it be. So we'll have a look at this article, and you just hear. Now, when I say you just hear how absolutely pompous and up his own ass this guy truly is, you need to understand something. I cannot stand this guy. He melts my head. He irritates the living shit out of me. I've never liked him. He's always struck me as someone who thinks he's so much better than everyone else, that he's more than he is. And you just hear it when you hear this. So, Frozen and Beauty and the Beast star Josh Gad has seemingly just teased a sequel many years in the making, Spaceballs 2, taking to social media to share the front page of a heavily redacted script. Gad wrote in a caption alongside the image, get ready for this, just handed in a film script that I think may be the funniest and best thing I've ever worked on, and I'm so freaking excited. Working with my boys, whoever the hell, we don't care, has been heaven on earth and many other planets as well. Love you boys. Do you hear just how up his own ass is? I've just written the funniest and best thing ever. Are you shitting me? You know that this fat geezer is sitting in bathtubs, farting and laughing his ass off. You know that's the type of moron he is. And you can see the image, and it's saying by Josh Gad, Dan Hernandez, and what? Beijing? I have no idea. Samet. And it's based on characters by, and you're starting to get a hint. And it's like, please, for the love of Christ, don't let it be. And it's saying, while the actor has used a black marker to disguise certain words in the image, he has left just enough for fans to come to the exciting assumption that Spaceballs 2 is now in development. If you lean towards your screen with your eyes squinted inquisitively, you can just about make out the below, based on characters created by, is written the name Mel, which can only be comedy legend Mel Brooks. The first line of the first page is also visible and contains the words "Exit Starfield." So really, what else could it be? For the love of God, do not let this guy make a Spaceballs 2. To start with, the time has passed. It's too late for Spaceballs 2. We don't want it anymore. Especially nowadays, because we just know what it would be. And how are you going to do a Spaceballs without Mel Brooks in there? Without the likes of John Candy coming back, or Rick Moranis. It's just not going to work. Now, remember, Josh Gad was someone, and I was like, oh, hell no, when it was announced a while ago that he had written a script for Twins 2, which was triplets, that he wrote the first draft. And not just did he write it, he stuck himself in to be Arnold's son, or sons, because obviously he would have to play twins himself, because they had twins. As soon as I heard his name attached to it, I was like, no, please don't let it happen. And of course, what happened? Universal looked at it and went, yeah, hard pass on that. And then it went to someone else, and then Universal were willing to go with it, and then later on they started souring on it again, and it is what it is. It doesn't look like it's happening anytime soon. But I always had to fear, even with a twin sequel, was that, oh, you're just going to make a movie and have to try and modernize it and stuff, and it's just not going to have the humor or the wit or anything that was in the originals. Same thing with Spaceballs. And Mel Brooks is the one who wrote Spaceballs. At least I'm pretty sure he wrote the original. And with, of course he did, because it's like created by Mel Brooks and whatnot. But you're not going to be able to recapture his magic with this. And to think that Josh Gad is sitting there thinking that he's just written the funniest script he's ever written, the best work he's ever written, and it's even going to come close to Mel Brooks' original Spaceballs. Yeah, there's not a hope. It's never going to happen at this stage, because not just are they going to have to pump way too much money in it, half the original cast either aren't around anymore or retired and will not come out for retirement for this. And it's like, there's no way they could invest money in a Josh Gad written script. Can anyone name me anything that guy has done since Beauty and the Beast? He talks a lot. He does an awful lot of chitter chatter online, but nothing seems to be coming out or anything. He's just an annoyance in Hollywood at this stage, and I wish he would just go away. And as I said, please, for the love of all that's holy, for the love of God, for the love of whatever deity you want to believe in, do not greenlight a Spaceballs 2 based off the works of Josh Gad. God help us. So with that, I will leave it there for this one. So cheers, and I'll catch you in the next one.